Okay, can they hear us now, Rob?
We officially just started streaming
okay.
on Facebook.
Nice, guys. Don't worry. I'm talking to you people on Facebook. Don't worry if you missed the section today, because there's gonna be a podcast.
There's going to be a podcast.
And I'm going to retweet it tomorrow. So if you follow me, @mamen_Rivera con V, you'll get it. So, Rob.
Hello.
Is it fixed?
It is fixed. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to participate in today's show, easy. You go to facebook.com/Grupo Vaughan. You look for where it says live or en directo. You click there. And then you can see mine and Mamen's beautiful faces.
Hello.
Waiting to receive you. Isn't that beautiful, Mamen?
Yes, that's amazing. I have some answers to read from the group, and then we can begin the show. It was a weird show today because
it was a weird show.
We started with Mamen's explaining, but still, in Spanish, we say el orden de los factores no altera el producto. How do you say that in English?
I have no idea.
Ooh, someone is calling you. What a disaster. Okay, no problem. Let me read the answers I got in the group. Bla bla livers. Si no estáis en el grupo todavía, ¿a qué esperáis? Que ahí nos lo pasamos muy bien. Estamos poniendo tonterías todo el rato y a veces alguien aprende inglés. Así. Así por casualidad. Efren says, Efren, aquí te has liado mucho. I shouldn't have asked for the mobile number a sister's friend.
You shouldn't have asked your sister's friend for her mobile number.
Muy bien. Qué bien sabe inglés,
Thank you,
Rob.
I've been practicing.
Como hemos dicho, el participio, acordaos, con esta estructura, la tercera columna es horrible. I shouldn't have asked. Difícil decir
Asked.
Esto es muy difícil decir.
Or if you want to be very posh, you'd say asked.
Pero son 3 sonidos de consonantes seguidas. ¿Qué es eso?
You're welcome.
Jesus. Okay, Efren. I shouldn't have asked for her number, or I shouldn't have asked my sister's friends for her phone number, no?
I shouldn't have asked my sister's friend for her phone number.
Perfect. Gaptooth Head or something like that says, I shouldn't have to be an no puedo leer esto. Estos son cosas del grupo.
It's very confusing. What's it say?
Yeah, I shouldn't have to be. That's the problem. You thought I was correcting your palabrotas, your swear words. I wasn't, okay? I love swear words. I just can't say them on the radio. But the problem wasn't there. The problem is I shouldn't have been. Remember, it's always the participle after this one. And I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
No? Guys, I think you've been mom-explained.
Tino, they've been mom-explained.
No, it's not working. Okay, that's fine.
All right.
Don't worry.
Just pretend you've been mom-explained, guys.
Okay, you've been mom-explained. Ya está, lo digo yo, no pasa nada.
You've been mom-explained! Yay!
¿Cómo estamos hoy?
Dude, well, if these things are going to
working.
happen, si pasan estas cosas, mejor que pasan un lunes
Pues sí.
que un viernes, ¿no?
Yeah, but it's okay. I can talk for hours.
Yeah. So, hey guys, welcome to the show. So, how do you participate in our program? Very easy. Facebook.com/Grupo Vaughan. Go and click where it says directo or live, and you'll find Mamen and I there, and you can interact with the show, just like Juan Ramon Galvez, Bocanegra, Gattooth George, and all our other regular friends. Juan Ramon says, I can hear you. No, I can listen to you. I can hear you crystal clear. Very good.
Clarinete.
George says, hello folks, finally we can hear you. Natalia says, hi you two, happy to hear you now. We're happy to be heard.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
By the way, that explanation, I always forget about that. That explanation comes from my book, Inglés para rubias que no tienen un pelo de tontas.
She says she always forgets about that.
I always forget, so I'm going to say...
How many times have you brought your book to the show?
I'm going to say not enough, because I'm not getting enough royalties, so... Inglés para rubias que no tienen un pelo de tontas está en la tienda de Vaughan. Es súper guay.
It's a good book.
It's a great book, and it's pink.
So today we have a question.
We do.
We have a question, and it's related to today's mum-insplaining. So here we go, guys. Are you ready? Today's question is, what was your most memorable hangover?
Eso era, que no me acordaba.
What was your most memorable hangover? ¿Tu resaca más memorable? Yeah?
Yeah, perfecto.
Oh, my God.
Muy bien.
See what you guys are doing? Teaching me Spanish every day? Oh, my
Ya
God.
se te nota, ¿eh?
So, yeah. Roberto says, hi, I'm a dentist from Ecuador. Come to Madrid, man. I need you. I need you so bad. Abdella says, hi. So nice now, guys. We can hear you.
Yay.
Yes, it's nice to be heard, guys. So what was your most memorable hangover? What was your most memorable hangover?
I'm not sure if I can tell you all the details.
Uh-oh.
But it happened after a music festival.
Yeah.
And it was horrible. I'm going to tell you about the hangover, not what happened in the music festival, which I don't remember mostly. But yeah, I felt really, really bad for 2 days. I thought that hangover wasn't going to go away. Never.
What made it so bad, the hangover?
It was like I couldn't move because I was dizzy and I would pass out. So I was on the sofa like this. And I had a terrible headache for 2 days. And temblores, how do you say that?
You were trembling.
I was trembling.
You had the shakes.
I had the shakes. Madre mía, ¿qué va a pensar la gente de mí? Bueno, es que fue intenso, fue intenso.
If Mum's listening, every Monday she's like that.
No, that's not true.
Every Monday.
I've only come to work in a hangover twice in my life.
Only twice this month.
No.
And it's only the 9th.
And it was... Es mentira. And it was the first weekend I spent in Madrid. I came to work with a hangover on Monday. And the last one and the second one was like this summer.
Yeah.
Cuando se me olvidó, y hasta que se me olvide otra vez no lo vuelvo a hacer. That's horrible.
Alejandro asks... Oh, wait. Someone asked, what does hangover mean? Hangover is resaca. Resaca. ¿Cuál era tu resaca más memorable? What was your most memorable hangover? Yeah, it was Alejandro. Walter says, ¿por qué hay un foto del man como si fuera Dios?
Because he is God.
Because he is God. And
Next question.
And whenever we mention him, we touch the picture.
Richard.
The patron saint of English. Don't you forget it, people.
Somos un poco pelotas, Pero bueno, si cuela, cuela.
He's the third blah blah liver.
That's true.
We missed a call from him on Friday.
Did we?
Yeah, I turned my phone off for the first time and he called on Friday. We missed the call from him. Yeah.
Hay que ponerle un teléfono aquí para que llame él. El teléfono de Richard.
We totally should. A red telephone.
A red telephone.
Like in the old Batman series.
Yes, please, let's do that.
Alejandro, what does hangover mean? Resaca. Abdella. Mine was a happy ending.
Ooh, what?
Happy ending means something different in English. Do you know what happy ending means in English?
It's the same thing in Spanish.
Ah, yeah?
Yeah.
Final feliz.
Final feliz.
Yeah, when you go for a massage?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, happy ending, yeah.
Then it's a good thing, I guess.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Jose Maria says, hi, guys. I've never had a hangover.
What?
Jose Maria, you're not trying hard enough. Must try harder. Juan Ramon says, don't be ashamed to bring your book. You need more royalties.
Juan Ramon, you're totally right. So if you have friends who need to learn English and they're a bit blonde, Inglés para rubias.
Carmen Trujillo says, I've never been drunk. I don't believe you.
Maybe they haven't. Rob, there are people in the world who don't drink.
Really?
And that's okay.
But is it?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. That's okay. It's another lifestyle. They just don't like drinking and they don't do it. No pasa nada.
Okay.
I know you're in shock right now.
It makes me sad. Hey guys, a lot of you are watching, but only a few participating. Ladies and gentlemen, get in the chat, even if it's just to introduce yourselves. Don't forget to join the Facebook group to help us create the content for this show, guys. El comentario está fijado, entonces tienes ahí el link, el enlace. Juan Ramon says, my hangover was terrible. I needed to use the hair of the dog that bit me. Okay, bien. Pero espera. You needed to have a hair of the dog that bit you, okay? You needed to have a hair of the dog that bit you. Do you know what the hair of the dog that bit you means, Mamin Rivera?
El efecto gomina.
Exactly.
I don't know if people know what this is in Spanish, because I've spoken about this with many people and they don't.
I only know it because you explained it to me, to be fair.
But it's like, and I think we've explained this on the show before, but I'm going to do it again. So, una noche tú sales y te pones un poquito de gomina en el pelo. Like, in the 90s, guys used to...
I have no idea what you're talking about, Mamin. You are speaking to the wrong people here. Both Tino and I are bald.
En la barba, en tu caso. Gomina. So, how do you say gomina in English? Gel.
Hair gel or gel.
Gel.
Yeah.
Gel. Se escribe
yeah.
Gel. Gel. So you put that there. And the next day, you only need to put a little bit of water and it works as if it were gel.
Yeah.
Meaning...
That's not exactly the same, though, as the hair of the dog that bit you.
Yeah, but it's similar, no?
It's similar. So the hair of the dog that bit you is an expression, okay? But in English, it's more common to hear people say the hair of the dog. The full expression is the hair of the dog that bit you. And the idea is when you have a terrible hangover, the only way to get rid of that hangover, para echar la resaca, para que no sientes mal.
Dormir la mona.
to make the monkey sleep is the only way to get over it is to drink a little bit of what you were drinking the night before. The hair of the dog that bit you. So Juan Ramon gets a nivelazo.
Yeah.
Not the golden nivelazo, but a nivelazo.
True. Let's see who gets the golden one.
Let's see. We have to both agree.
Yeah, tiene que ser algo muy guay para que os demos el golden nivelazo,
exactly.
que es el de Richard.
I like that we... There it was. I like that we touch the picture when we talk about it.
Yeah. Oh, careful.
Okay, so that's today's topic, guys. What was your most memorable hangover? Mine, I was... Oof, how old was I? I was maybe 19, 20 years old. Oh, dear. Am I going to regret this? I'm not going to go into too many details.
Bueno, sabes usar la estructura de I shouldn't have spoken about this on the radio, so you can do it.
Okay.
Come on.
So, I was maybe 19, 20 years old. And I don't remember what we did that night. It was a Thursday night, I remember that. Because the Friday, I had to call in from work. I had to call into work sick. So we went out. And after every night out, I would always go home. I would go straight home, bueno, dependiendo con quién estaba, prácticamente, depending on who I was with. But normally, I would go straight home, drunk, sober, whatever.
Drunk.
Yeah, drunk. So this one occasion, I went out, I was very young, and all my friends at the time were much, much older. And they found it hilarious to get the young guy drunk. One night, like, I have no recollection of what happened maybe past 11, 12. But I woke up in a caravan. ¿Cómo se dice caravan en español?
Caravana? I'm not sure I know what you mean.
It's the thing that a car pulls and you sleep in it when you go camping.
No? Yeah, una caravana, no?
Una caravana,
yeah.
Okay.
No,
so,
no, sí.
So, I woke up in the caravan in the backyard of my best friend's neighbor's house.
What?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I have no idea. I have no idea. The neighbor hadn't let me in, so I have no idea how I got in the caravan. And I woke up, I was feeling so bad, and I thought, well, where am I? I must be somewhere safe. So I just stayed in bed, and this old man came into this caravan.
So you didn't know,
No.
You knew you were in a caravan.
I knew I was in a caravan, but like it was common at least in Bradford at the time, for a cheap holiday, everyone would have a caravan in their backyard. So I thought I was in someone's caravan that I knew anyway. Some old gentleman came into the caravan just like terrified that there was this young hooligan hung over. The caravan stunk of alcohol. Oh. And he made me leave. Like I was leaving his caravan, pulling my underwear up and things. I had no idea where I was. I was completely kind of, because of the hangover and the confusion, I had no idea where I was. And my friend must have spotted me from outside. He's like, Rob, what happened to you? And apparently he told me to go and sleep in his caravan. He didn't trust me going into his house in the state that I was. He said, go and sleep in the caravan.
And that guy was his dad.
No, that guy was just his neighbor. And I must have gone and opened the neighbor's caravan and slept in there. That, ladies and gentlemen,
amazing.
was my most memorable hangover. Guys, we'll be back in 4 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second half of your Blah Blah Life daily dose.
It feels like Friday now.
Yeah? Why is that?
Because of the show.
Yeah, well, you know.
We used to do this only on Fridays, and now we do it every day. And now every day feels like Friday, which is a good thing.
Yeah, ahora vas a casa
and also a terrible thing, because tomorrow we have to work again.
Yeah, true story. True story. Let's take a quick look at the comments, guys. Guys, a lot of people watching, only a few people commenting. What do we call the people who watch but don't participate?
Lurkers.
Don't be a lurker.
Es que suena muy feo, lurker.
Yeah, stop lurking, man.
Stop lurking.
Stop just staring at us weird.
If you don't want to answer the question because you don't drink or you don't like it, just tell us something.
Yeah, just tell us something.
Share something.
Hey, guys, nice to meet you. Anything like that. So, Mamen's mum is in the chat. She says, be careful what you say. Many people are listening to you. Mari Carmen, listening to, not hearing. Ana Orcajada says, hi guys, can we talk about those after summer Christmas party hangovers? Now those are rough.
I never go to those parties. Have you noticed?
You went to one, I remember.
And I went home at 1 and I didn't drink, because the office parties, you don't want to be drunk there.
No.
You don't want to be drunk.
Bad things happen.
Bad things happen, and then the next day in the office, eso es un cuadro.
Juan Ramon says, I always stumble over the same stone, but I try and get over all my mistakes. I always stumble over the same stone, but I try to get over all my mistakes. Good man. Juan Connor says, my friends and I were drunk, watching TV, drinking, having some snacks very late. The next day we realized that we've eaten the dog food.
No way.
Oh my God.
The next day.
Is it time for the golden...
Is it?
I mean, I don't know if we're going to get anything better than that.
I read one, it was from Dailin Cordero, and she's not posting it here. I haven't seen it here, but I read it in the group.
She's a part-time blah blah.
And it was amazing. I don't know if it was better than this one, but okay, go ahead.
Tino, the golden nivelazo, please.
Vaya nivelazo.
Just a moment of silence so you can take that in.
Thank you, Richard.
Thank you, Richard. Luis Enrique, I just abhor people lurking around and not speaking up, says Luis Enrique. We agree, Luis. George says, thanks for your show. It's amazing and remarkable. Love you both.
Oh, thank you.
George, we love you too, my friend. Juan Ramon says, people don't want to make mistakes, and that's why they don't write anything. Was error.
Ese sí que es un error.
Yeah. That is the mistake.
That is the mistake, exactly.
Because when you talk to us, we can correct you and help you. If you're just going to sit there in silence, it's a monologue.
What's the worst thing that can happen if you make a mistake here? This is not the Cambridge exam.
Yeah.
It's just a chat with friends.
Exactly.
So make mistakes. No pasa nada.
Juan Connor says, the best day of my life. The golden nivelazo. Oh, yeah.
Muy bien.
You know, guys, here on Vaughan Radio, we spend 23 hours and 50 minutes, 7 days a week, teaching you Spanish. Can we just take 10 minutes to teach Rob some Spanish? La mapa?
Teach Rob some Spanish.
I think I just said that on Vaughan Radio we spend 23 hours teaching people Spanish instead of English.
Both. We
Bueno,
teach both.
whatever. It's all good.
Este de hoy va a ser bueno.
Okay. Yeah, is this a good one, this one?
I think it's gonna be.
Okay, for our Facebook viewers, there is a phrase on the screen. Now, your job, a frase hecha en español, a Spanish idiom, one of which I do not know the meaning. I do not know the meaning of this phrase. Your job, the people in chat right now, your job is to teach me this phrase in English. Okay? So in English, you need to teach me the meaning, not a direct translation, but the meaning of the phrase.
Yes.
Okay? And the phrase is, for our radio listeners now, the phrase is, cuando seas padre, comerás huevos.
Muy bien. ¿Comerás qué?
Huevos.
¿Qué?
Huevos.
Uh-huh.
Huevos.
Muy bien.
Yay!
Fantastic. Woo!
Cuando seas padre. Oh my God. Cuando seas padre. I'm so thankful there are more people listening on the radio than watching me dance on the street. Cuando seas padre, comerás huevos. 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 Huevos.
Remember that in Spanish, I always say this to you, but it's important for the listeners as well.
Yeah.
We don't have the V sound.
No, okay.
But you guys have to remember that in English, we do have the V sound.
Yeah.
So it's not, ahora no me sale ninguna palabra con V. Glob, it's glove.
Okay.
Ahora ya podemos seguir enseñándote español. Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Can't believe you're eating into my Spanish lesson, Mama.
I think, sorry. This Mamansplaining wants to teach Rob some Spanish.
Yeah, true.
It's happening.
So, cuando seas padre, comerás huevos.
What do you think it means?
I mean, this is easy, this one.
A ver.
When you're a father, or when you're a parent, you know, you eat eggs, a good source of protein. So,
You know, no.
Really?
I want to see where this goes.
Well,
A
obviously,
ver,
it's a very energy-intensive activity being a parent. So, you know, the more protein you can put into your diet, the better. Done. Next. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, well, you know, I tried.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably correct from the meaning.
Yeah.
But it's an expression.
Okay.
And you know it's not 100% literal.
All right.
So it's not about a dad.
I mean, I try, you know. A for effort.
A for effort.
Luis Enrique says, I remember having eaten something which kind of a kind of fermented herring together with schnapps. The hangover endured for more than a week. Oh, my God.
What?
Juan Ramon says, you need to stumble to stand up. Yes, sir. For all of those of you in chat that aren't trying, listen to that. You need to stumble to stand up. George says, that's really one. All our parents used to say this sentence at least once. Trying to be older than we were really. Trying to be older than we were really.
Than we really were.
Very good. Is that what it means? When you're pretending to be... Okay, we'll continue.
Keep on reading.
Louise
he said something very important. It's a sentence that your dad would tell you.
Okay.
Every time you did something.
Get away from my alcohol.
No.
Okay. Maybe everyone's parents weren't like mine.
Dios.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, you know, I don't know. Luis Enrique says, you are not supposed to express your opinion while being a child. In due time, in the future, you will be able to do it. George says, there is some alternative expressions. Cuando seas padre, comerás carne.
I didn't know that one.
A good source of protein. That's a good one. Thank you, George. Juan Ramon says, when you are grown up, you can do as you please. You have to earn your wings if you want to fly. Wow, maybe we should have given him the golden
Este
nivelazo.
está muy bien, ¿eh?
Well, it's too late. We've only got one per show.
Only one per show.
Ponce says, when you're a father, you'll eat all eggs. Come on. That's a direct.
Ponce, that's what he said. And we said that was incorrect.
Yeah.
But thank you for participating anyway.
So, so it means, let me see if I've got this correct. Cuando seas padre, comerás huevos means that when you're...
¿Comerás qué?
Huevos.
Good.
I've never said balls so much on the same show. This is like
It doesn't
my
need to be.
10th time.
It doesn't need to be that kind of meal. Okay.
So, it's something parents will typically say to children, saying, "Bueno, when you're older, you can do what you want, but now you follow my rules," kind of thing.
Yes.
Oh my God, guys!
Woo!
Guys, you just taught Rob some Spanish.
Yeah. Well done.
Thank you. Ole.
Muy bien. And I think it's also used
We did it, guys.
not only for dads, but for, I don't know, maybe this is something that I say and it's not correct. But if you're in a higher position than somebody else and they want to be like you can say, cuando seas padre, comerás huevos.
Okay.
I don't know. That's not a cool thing to say in general. I mean,
Okay. So I can only say this when I've got kids.
yeah.
I'll never need this phrase. That was a waste of time. Thanks, though.
But now you can understand if you see a dad or a
Yeah,
parent using it with. It's an
We never
awful
know.
sentence.
You never know. Maybe I meet someone with children, and
It's
I can say, "Oye, chico,
Cuando yeah,
cuando seas padre, comerás huevos."
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If you want to be
A los stepkids.
si quieres ser un poco flower, you can do that. But it's an awful sentence to say, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
but
like
I mean, I heard something similar to this, an English version of this.
in
1,000
English
times.
is
Well, just that. When you're older, you can do what you want.
yeah.
But as long as you're under my roof, that's a very common thing. While you're in my house, as long as you're under my roof, as long as you are under my roof, as long as you're in my house.
I don't know. I don't have kids, so I don't know what it's like to
No,
raise one. But
you were a kid. Were you a good kid or a bad kid?
I was pretty good,
Really?
to be honest with you.
I mean, of
Yeah.
course.
Era muy empollona. I was a nerd.
Ah, right.
Really, really nerdy.
I discovered my nerdness later in life. I was a bad kid. I was a really bad kid. My parents, my grandparents deserve a Nobel Peace Prize for having dealt with me. And let's have a quick look at the chat. Emmy says, "Quien mucho abarca, poco aprieta."
Oh, that's a new one for Teach Rob some Spanish. Maybe you know this one. I think you probably know
Isn't
this
that
one.
all bark and no bite?
No.
Someone's all bark and
Eso
no
es
bite.
perro ladrador, poco mordedor.
Ponce says, "Doing and undoing is learned." I have no idea.
We need context.
We need context for that. Hang on. Wait. Ponce says, "When you're a father, you'll eat all the eggs. Doing and undoing is learned." Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys.
But that is being a terrible father, no?
What is?
You eat all the eggs and your kids are hungry and you're eating dopamine.
I'd say if you've only got eggs in the house, you're a bad father.
Yeah.
Buy something other than eggs, people.
Yeah.
Bacon.
Bacon.
Yeah.
Oh,
That would work with me. Greed breaks the sack, says Luis Enrique. Greed breaks the sack. Okay, guys, you are going crazy with the idioms right now.
Okay, if you
Put
want
the brakes on.
Now, I think these guys want to teach you some Spanish.
Yeah, there is already a post in the group. Guys, if you're not member of the group, join the group. There is a post there where we are asking for more phrases for Teach Rob some Spanish. Put them there.
Las vamos a hacer todas.
Yeah. We're
Sooner
working.
or later,
Yeah.
we will cover all of them.
Yeah, we are working our way through the lists, guys. Trust us.
But if you don't put it on the list, in the list.
On the list.
Sure?
Yes.
On the list. If you don't put it on the list, Jesus, I hate those. Then we'll never gonna.
We'll never know.
We'll never know because we have too many comments and it's difficult to go. So go into the group, meteos en el grupo, blah blah livers.
And guys, can I ask you something? have you shared the stream yet? I bet most of the people enjoying the show have not shared the stream, Maman. Can you believe that?
Maybe it's because they don't like it. And they don't want to share it with you, with
Please,
their friends.
Please, Maman. I know. Try and... I know it hurts. It hurts me too. Guys.
You should share the stream if you're liking it. And if you're not liking it, you should share it too, because it's going to make you... Qué pena damos, eh? Qué vergüenza.
No, but true. Sharing is caring, guys. We care about you. Do you care about us?
The thing is that Richard Vaughan has his stream every morning. Every Monday morning. And he kills it. Lo peta.
Every single time.
Envidia.
Yeah. We need...
También llegar lejos.
Just one Monday, guys. Just one Monday is all we need to beat him to feel good. Sorry, Richard. I have to touch the photo.
But yeah, you need to share it with your friends so that we get a lot of views and we can say, look, Richard, we got more views than you.
Guys, and plus, I think we have a good time here. We're teaching English, we're laughing, we're talking about things. Why wouldn't you want to bring more people into the blah blah life community?
Hombre, claro.
Y la comunidad de Grupo Vaughan, por supuesto. You may have noticed that today's show is sponsored by Vaughan Town.
And my book.
Officially sponsored by Vaughan
Town mostly. Sorry.
You sponsor your book, and you're a part of the show.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, from now on, the show will be sponsored by Vaughan Town, guys. Because why? Because at Vaughan Town, you do a lot of talking.
Yeah.
And this show is as similar to the experience you'll have on a one-to-one, crazy, energetic, weird conversations, cultural.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
One-to-one. If they don't know about Vaughan Town, for sure they don't know what a one-to-one is.
No, a one-to-one is a conversation you will have, or you would have, with a native English speaker in Vaughan Town. Guys, go to the Group of Vaughan website and check out Vaughan Town for all your doubts.
And it's really weird, and it's really interesting as well, because you have to spend and you're forced to spend an hour talking in English with a stranger, with a complete stranger. And it's funny because the first conversations are like, well, I work in finance, blah 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 blah. I have 2 kids, blah 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 blah. And then when you've spoken about your kids and your job for 2 days, you start sharing.
Yeah, really
you start
sharing.
sharing the real stuff. And wow, I told things.
You told people things.
I told people things there that my friends don't know.
Even I don't know.
Even you don't know.
Really?
Like dark things.
Really?
So, pasa esto, acabas ahí
compartiendo. Now I feel undervalued. Que poco me aprecias.
Take me to another Vaughan Town and come with me, and I'll tell you.
Damn. Yeah, look, one thing we can't advertise is exactly that, the human experience at Vaughan Town. Vaughan Town changes lives, and that is not a joke. I went as a participant. I ended up working there for 7 years, guys.
Es muy guay.
Check out Vaughan Town. Let's take another look at the chat. Prepárate, Tino, vamos a tener un nivelazo. Ponce says, children should be seen and not heard. Nivelazo. That is the expression.
is that cuando seas padre comerás huevos? Children should be
seen and not heard. Very good.
Wow.
Fan destacado Mar says, after a big hangover, my friend fried eggs using his mom's leg wax.
What?
How do you say leg wax?
Cera de depilar las piernas. So again? What?
So after a big hangover, my friend fried eggs using his mom's leg wax.
So
the wax was in the pan and he thought it was olive oil. He ate her.
Oh my God.
Brilliant, Mar. Brilliant. Oh, what a shame we can only have one golden nivelazo
Es
per
muy
show.
buena esa también.
Bonte says they should wait until they are older and wiser before opening their mouths. Ponce, we've let go of that now. Let it go.
He's obsessed.
He's obsessed.
Yeah.
We triggered him.
Yeah.
You know, he's now only thinking about kids and how loud they are.
So yeah, hangovers.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I haven't had a bad hangover. Oof. When was the last one?
Yo
I
no
don't
hace
know.
tanto.
A while ago for me. Yeah, a while ago for me. I mean, because now at my age, when I have a hangover, they last 2 days.
Yeah.
And that se come todo el fin de semana.
This is true. Mine normally last a day and a half now.
Yeah?
But when I was 20, and when I was in my 20s or in my 20s, I'm paranoid now about in and on. So when I was in my 20s, I used to go out and drink. I'm not gonna say every day, but almost every day.
Every day.
And I didn't get hangovers.
No, me neither.
That was maybe one day I had a headache and I was like, "Oh, I'm dying." No, girl, you don't know what a hangover is yet.
Yeah, when I was
it.
young, a hangover would last like maybe an hour until I had breakfast. Except for that one hangover. That one hangover lasted a long time. But yeah, normally like I'd wake up, feel bad, eat breakfast, drink coffee, bam, fine.
Yeah, that's nature. That's your body telling you that you should learn how to drink.
Yeah. Now instead of drinking the night away, you know, I'll spend the night in with a book.
See?
You know, do some reading.
Some reading. Reading is always a good idea.
Why not?
Yes.
Nourish your
You
mind.
can learn new things and you can visit new places in your imagination.
Yeah.
Reading is amazing.
Yeah, activate your mind, guys. Juan Ramon says, the framed picture of Richard is very small. Maybe a bigger coloured one can be seen better, and please frame it in a modern style.
Ooh.
Please, sorry, Richard. They're disrespecting the altar.
The altar. El altar.
No, what do you call it? Not an altar. What do you call it? The shrine.
The shrine. I don't know.
It's a shrine.
¿Qué es eso?
It's like when you have a depiction of a god with like candles and things.
In Spanish is altar.
Ah, really?
And we should have one for Richard. He's too alone there.
Yeah, but if we move him, I tried to move him further back and you couldn't see him.
there, but we should put more things around.
But then you wouldn't see us. That was my problem.
Small things.
Yeah. Well, I could bring the puppet. I do have the puppet that I made of Richard.
Oh, you guys have to see this. Que tiene una marioneta de Richard que es igual.
Yeah, I made it personally.
You have to bring that one day.
One day
Please.
One day I will.
Por favor.
But you see, I made the thing. I left it here, and then they used it to make a video, and Richard didn't like the video. So since then, I've hidden the puppet away from them, so they can't use it anymore. John.
But it will be used again.
Yeah, we'll bring it. We'll
Life.
bring it on the show. We'll bring it on the show.
¿Te atreverías? Would you dare to do a show?
I would. What I would like to do
with Richard present in the studio and you with
doing the marioneta.
Doing the marioneta.
No, you know what I would like to do?
So he would talk to himself.
Everyone in Vaughan Radio, every one of us can do a Richard Vaughan impersonation. What I would like to do is record all of us doing our Richard Vaughan impersonation, and then have Richard identify which person it is doing the impersonation of him.
We have to do that.
That would be great, right?
For a blah blah like.
Yeah.
When is our anniversary?
Ooh, again, Tina.
Pretty good.
Ooh.
That doesn't sound like Richard.
No,
that was too
parece
creepy.
un eructo.
His good is a little more. His good is a little more rolled out. Good. Repeat. Good.
I can't do it.
I know, me neither.
You're the best.
No, Fitz is the best.
Oh no, yeah, Fitz is the best.
Fitz is incredible.
True story. But we totally have to do this.
Yeah, I can do a mean Kyle Miller, but I have to do it. It has to come out naturally. Okay, guys, welcome to Drive Time.
I have a couple of ideas.
I have a couple of ideas for you. Yeah, we're all family here, guys. We've worked with each other for so long. Let's go back to the chat really quickly. Luis Enrique says, shrine equals templo, but you can have much smaller shrines.
Hay que ponerle velas o algo.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a temple. Ponce says, it's better a shrine than a temple. Yeah, because we would never fit a temple into this.
We already have a temple. This is Richard's temple.
Yeah. True story.
Si venís a calle Orense 69, está por todas partes.
His name is on the door.
And you can see Vaughan there, a picture of him there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should do something with that picture. Ana Horcajada, she's probably watching. She made a story the other day with filters on Richard's face there.
Oh, really?
And we should create one inspired on that one, only for the group.
Only for the group.
So if you want to see this nonsense, you have to be in the group.
Yeah, we have fun in the group, guys. Remember, through the break now, we have a slideshow, a gallery. Es que, ¿cómo se dice slideshow en español?
Diapositivas, no, eso es muy antiguo.
Bueno, tenemos un slideshow.
I think it's slideshow.
Es
slideshow. Puede ser.
I'm sure you
La
say
gente
that.
dice cosas como el target.
Yeah, I'm sure you say that just because you don't know what the word is.
I don't know the word. Una presentación.
So through the break, we have a slideshow. And on that slideshow are a series of our favorite memes that people have created, our favorite photos, our funny jokes that people have created and posted in the group. If you would like to see your work there in the slideshow, then you have to post funny things in our group.
Yeah.
And we will include them, I promise.
We can't hack your phones and look into them. You have to post them.
To be honest, almost all of those, except for two. One is mine and one is Gaptooth George. But the rest of them all come from one person.
The king of memes.
The king of memes, John Connor. Yeah.
Yeah, that group is where all the fun is happening.
Yeah, really.
No creo que haya una forma más divertida y más tonta que aprender inglés en ese grupo.
Claro.
In Spain and in the world.
In the world.
So you have to be there.
Yeah, guys. So don't waste any time. If you like this blah blah vibe that we've got going on, then you can join it and be a part of it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on the blah blah livers group. Guys, that's almost the end of today. So we've seen some mansplaining about hangovers. Today's question was, what was the worst hangover? Who do you think won out of you and I?
Huh?
I think you won. You had the better hangover story.
Mine was pretty lame. I was just...
I
couldn't tell you the whole story, so...
Anyway, guys, tomorrow we've got more fun, more Teach Rob, more mansplaining, more blah blah live, guys. We'll see you then. Bye!